under cover. They're going to be firing muskets. They're going to be firing cannons. The cannons were positioned on top of the main wall where you're sitting, and the infantry were spread out in the ditches in front of you. So the British knew that they could not capture the fort with a simple infantry assault. They would have to lay siege to the fort. And the way that was done, you started about 650 yards out from the fort, there to the east, and you began to dig a trench. And you would dig mostly at night when you couldn't be seen, and you would zigzag that trench toward the fort's wall. The goal was to bring your own artillery pieces closer and closer to the fort wall until at the end you would be only about 100 yards from the fort, and that was point-blank range. So you're going to be trying to batter a hole, a breach, in other words, in the fort wall. Now when the British got here, they had very, very poor intelligence. They thought that Fort Niagara was weakly defended. When they got here, they were quite surprised that it was not. It was a very, very well-defended post. The British actually did not really bring enough artillery to do the job. The other side of this conflict, for the French, they had very poor intelligence as well. Captain Pouchot was relying on his Haudenosaunee allies, the Six Nations, who had promised to warn him in the event that the British were mobilizing a campaign against Fort Niagara. He relied on them to warn him, and they had decided, without his knowledge, to switch sides over the winter of 1758-59. So they are now British allies, and they keep Pouchot in the dark. He's pretty confident that he is safe, at least for the time being. The governor of New France had given Pouchot orders, discretionary orders, that if he felt secure in his post, he was to send 800 men into the Ohio Valley to reinforce the French forces there. They were going to try to go back down the Allegheny River and recapture Pittsburgh, which had been taken from the French the previous year. And he did that. He sent 800 men away from Fort Niagara, not knowing that he was about to be attacked. So how he found out that he was going to be attacked was late in the day on July the 6th, 1759, there was a group of French hunters out hunting for pigeons. You survive on a diet of salt pork, bread, and dried peas every day, and every day, and every day. Fresh meat would be something that was very much in demand. French soldiers were allowed to hunt. They were allowed to hunt for fresh meat. Most of the time they were going after fowl. So we have a party of pigeon hunters. There's one that got lucky. So they're out east of the fort. In reality, they're not this close, but we can't really show you how far out they were. So we're going to do it close in. They're out east of the fort, just casually looking for game. Birds beware. But all of a sudden, as they approach the woods line, they are fired at by the advance party of the British, who had landed earlier that day, just 4 miles from a complete surprise. Well, at first, Captain Pouchot did not know what to make of the situation. He thought maybe this was an isolated raid by British allied natives. but he soon found out such was not. As things progressed, there were disciplined volleys of fire coming from the woods at the east end of the fort's clearing. This was not an isolated raid by a few Native American warriors. The show figured out that there's an army out there. And that army consisted of about 2,500 soldiers, British soldiers from 3 different regiments, and quite a number of New York provincial soldiers. These were the days, 20 years before the Revolution, where the colonists and the redcoats fought right alongside